Hello there, beautiful beings. Welcome to my sacred space. My name is Raven, and thank you so much for being here tonight. We're just going to do a quick general check in on your person's energy to find out what is going on in your connection. So, as always, kindly be reminded that my readings are timeless. So, whenever you find this video, that is when you're meant to receive this guidance. Also, these are general. So, please only take what resonates with you and kindly leave the rest behind. So, as a form of an energy exchange between you and I would like to ask you to please focus your gaze on the crystals in front of you and choose the one that calls out to you the most. Use your intuition. That way, your intuition will work with mine and we can get a more accurate reading for you. So, for group number 1, we have this Amazonite. Group number 2, we have this Satin Spar wand or selenite wand. Group number 3, we have Hematite. Once you're ready, we're going to proceed with your readings. Hello there, beautiful beings. From group number 1, if your intuition guided you to select this Amazonic cube, this is going to be your reading. Kindly be reminded that my readings are all timeless, so whenever you find this video, that is when you are meant to receive this guidance from Spirit. Also, these are general, so please only take what resonates with you and kindly leave the rest behind. Tonight, we're checking in with Spirit to ask for guidance as regards to your connection. So we are going to have a look at your person's energies right now. Right. I'm hearing this Billie Eilish song, na na na, Bury a Friend. Okay, I don't know why that came through. So if it's I don't know if you're listening to it or maybe you're humming it in your head. I mean, that message just, I don't know, that song just popped in my mind, and I wasn't really, just finished meditating, so I wasn't really, I don't know, I'm not really thinking of songs right now, but yeah, just want to put it out there. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Can you please help me read for group number 1, please? Let's find out the energies surrounding their person right now. Thank you so much. Next. Present. Wow. First, I'm just getting this vibe of like how do you say that? A self fulfilling prophecy. I feel like maybe, you could be forcing something, or your person could be forcing something. Okay, take it how it resonates. One of you is kind of like pushing someone for information, maybe, or, maybe one of you is feeling a little bit unsure about the other person, to the point that doubt is kind of like very present in the past in the relationship. I feel like, I don't know which one of you, but take it how it resonates. But I feel like someone in the relationship or in the connection kind of like was pushing that this other person is kind of like, going to hurt you, or, maybe when you started, it wasn't, I don't know, I feel like when you started, everything was pretty okay. Everything was kind of like calm and happy. However, I feel like, okay, Spirit, yeah, I don't know if it's you or your person, so yeah, Spirit won't let me in on that, but maybe later we'll find out a little bit more. However, I feel like, yeah, definitely maybe it could be the both of you. Okay, so take it how it resonates, because most often than not, we tend to kind of like mirror the person that we are with. But I feel like, yeah, there was this kind of like strange belief, that was prevalent in the relationship, that the other person is kind of like, is acting a specific way. I mean, you get what I mean, right? Like there's like one person is kind of like thinking, oh gosh, you know what, this person is a cheater, or this person is kind of like being dubious, or this person is doing something sketchy, whereas, we don't know if they really are. We don't know if you really are, right? Because we don't know if it's you or your person. However, when you think about something so much that you live, breathe, and you kind of like, it's the first thing that you think in the morning and the last thing you think at night, and you invest so much emotion, you charge this thought with emotions, you kind of like invite that thing. Okay, that's where I'm getting at. So I feel like you're thinking about, there's this strange belief that you had or your person had about you, and it just got manifested. Okay, unknowingly or subconsciously, that is what you were trying to do. Not really trying to do, but that is what you were, asking the universe, because you're just really attracting those negative thoughts, those negative energies. So wait, okay, I have like there's a fork road. So it's either this is from past relationship, because I see you walking away, or the other person walking away. So there are two scenarios here. It's either with your current person, or it's something that has happened to you in the past, or your person in the past. So take it how it resonates, but I really feel like it's really like a self, what did I say earlier? Why can I say that sentence, that phrase? Self prophesizing belief. I don't know. Yeah, but kind of like that. Like a thought, your fear eventually happened. Okay, and then I guess, you know what? You kind of like, the both of you, or, either one of you, this is really confusing. I'm not sure which one. So there's this really like, there's no division as to who. So maybe the both of you, like I said earlier, but yeah, kind of like whatever relationship or romance that you had, or like attraction in this relationship, kind of like fizzled out, which led to either one of you or the both of you from walking, to walk away from this relationship. And it has everything to do with this subconscious manifestation that has happened. Currently, I feel like you are not in good terms with your person, only because the five pentacles is here, and this is signifying someone who's left out in the cold, someone who's kind of like not really in their highest of spirit. I feel like perhaps one person in this relationship is really trying this time, I'm sensing it's you. I feel like one person is just really trying to hold on, trying to like brave this storm, brave this thing, waiting for it to pass, whereas the other person is kind of like, you see the duality or the poles, like the two cards are kind of like so different from each other. One card is filled with snow, and it's very very cold, whereas the other one is kind of like there's a dragon, there's a fire breathing dragon. So one card is fiery, and the other one is kind of like cold. So I think this also kind of like mirrors your energy, right? One of you is, I'm sensing you're feeling quite um you're feeling quite rejected, or there's this, you're not taking this separation or argument or whatever it is, or break, really well, whereas your person is coming as the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, it is your player energy in the tarot. So I feel like they could be checking in on you, temp checking you. Temp checking is kind of like, hey, how you doing? Messaging you just to check if, or sending you a hi, or sending you a miss you, just to find out if you are still invested with them, if you still have feelings with them. However, I feel like your person is just, they're very very passionate right now, and they're kind of like, okay, there's a dog barking outside, so I feel like your person is kind of like in this. Plus, I'm being drawn to the mouth of the dragon, so, and the fire coming out, so I feel like they're quite flirty right now with their words. I feel like they could be flirting with other people, like all bark and no bite. That's the energy that's coming through, and it's so strange because I wanted to say that, and then I just realized that there was a dog barking outside. So hey, take it how it resonates. But that's how I feel like your person is definitely playing the field right now. And you know what, if in order for you to kind of like, because I see the Ten of Pentacles for you moving forward, and you want this for you. However, you're just left here in this anxious state. Your room is messy. Your life, it seems like your life is messy. It seems like you can't function, you can't sleep. Look at it, it's already sunrise, but this person is still there. I don't think it's the cats that's making her, usually cat owners, like myself, we would wake up like super early in the morning, would never get sleep because our cats would wake us up because they're hungry, but that's just a segue. But yeah, I feel like somehow there's this fear that you're never going to get your 10 of pentacles. I feel like that is something that's kind of like really really bugging you or eating you, perhaps you put some sort of like time limit on yourself, or you're pressuring yourself. If you're doing that, release it. You're not competing with anyone else, and if this person is kind of like making you if this person is or the situation is making you lose sleep or not eat or be anxious all the time, then it's really not worth it. Okay, you have the 10 of pentacles in the cards for you moving forward. It's just that you just need a lot of patience, and you need to heal yourself, because I feel like this separation or this breakup, whatever it is, it made you feel a little bit insecure. I'm sensing some insecure vibes. Okay, please don't kill me, because that's just what I'm getting. But yeah, I'm really sensing some of that. And hurt. I feel like you're really grasping on to whatever it is that you can hold on to, but just really tired and exhausted from. You should take care of yourself. Can I please just say that? Please take care of yourself. You need to eat, you need to sleep, and you need to hydrate yourself, okay? I don't drink a lot of water myself, but yeah, you need to take care of yourself, because who else will, right? Of course, you have family and friends, you have people, you're gonna meet new people, but right now the most important thing is for you to take care of yourself and practice some self-love. That is the most important thing right now. So I wasn't really expecting that kind of reading, because I just said we're going to check up on your person's current energies. However, that is what's coming through. Queen of Pentacles. You're someone who's very very charming, I feel, and maybe the reason why you're kind of like doubting. Okay, could be. Okay, download. Strange. Okay, you know that you have what it takes to be in a relationship. You know you're like the real deal. You're charming, you're attractive, you're self-assured. You're kind of like your worth, okay? However, the thing is, I guess there could have been some sort of like a bad experience in the past, or it could be with your person. I mean, I'm really sensing someone trying to tell the other person that if I'm gosh, this is not going to be for everyone, and this is really triggering. But if your person ever told you, like, even if they're drunk, or like, I don't know if they're joking or whatever, if someone told you that you're never going to meet anyone like them, and that you don't that you're lucky to have them and all of that, just flush it. you know um, Write it down on a piece of paper, burn it, or you can just flush it down the drain, that post-it that you wrote on, because that is just kind of like a seed of doubt, and you don't need that in yourself. Okay, I don't know, that just came through, and that's like one of the download, because here you are, you're the Queen of Pentacles. So you're someone who's very very stable. You're like the wife material, you know you're nurturing. Look at her, she has a lot of cats over there, so the cats are going to her to kind of like get her attention. This is kind of like the Empress energy. you know did I say Queen of Wands earlier? I feel like I said Queen of Wands earlier, so even though the Queen of Wands is not here, that energy is also coming through. Maybe perhaps that's why I said you're very charming and attractive. But I feel like, yeah, without the Queen of Wands, yeah, that energy is also coming through here. I feel like you have what it takes. It's just that, somebody could have messed up with your mind, or could have changed your perception about yourself with their behavior, with how they treated you. Please cut that. You don't need that BS energy. You're so worth it. We are all worthy of love. We are all worthy of the love that we give out, and that, we so generously and selflessly share with other people. We deserve love, the same love that we give out. Okay, so if anybody tries to tell you that, what, you don't deserve me, or I'm too good for you, that's icky energy. Stay away from them. Let's see more. Ooh, Queen of Swords. This is where you need to be. You need to be the Queen of Swords. Like I said earlier, cut that out, throw it, flush it, throw away that energy. You don't need that energy. You're coming as the queens, So, regardless if you're male or female, this is not gender specific, but I just want to point out that, you're coming out as queens. So you're regal, you're someone who's stable, and, you need to really remove people who aren't in alignment with your vibration. Okay? Anyone who tries to make you feel low, just, cut them out. If you need to write them a letter, or, if you feel the need to kind of like express your thoughts, express your emotions, do it, right? But like I said, flush it or burn it. You don't need to, give it to another person. If you need closure, by all means, right? Express your emotions. But sometimes, it's best to not really say anything, because that way, the other person, you won't. Because I feel like because I know that we are all on journey. We are all living our own lives, and we are sent here to have our own lessons and all of that. And I feel like if you do that, if you write that, and you make, it's kind of like forcing your own, you're kind of like doing the same thing that the person did to you, in a way. You understand what I mean, right? um, Kind of like, hurt people. That's something that my best friend always say to me. So when you experience a situation that's, not really good, that's hurtful, that's, damning or whatever, you don't need to extend that energy to other people. Yes, they're the ones who's, that person is responsible for me hurting and for me being in this shitty energy right now. Yes, but you have to be the bigger person. um yeah, Spirit is saying you don't need to extend. Okay, don't you don't gosh, how do I say this? I'm like seeing like a mirror, and a person standing in front of the mirror, and it kind of like has, I don't know, man, how to describe it, but it's kind of like two mirrors like this, and one person, and you don't have to reflect, you don't have to bounce off negative energies towards each other, right? So yeah, that's what's coming through. But basically, the Queen of Swords coming out here means that you need to cut unnecessary people out of your life. You're someone who's very, very intelligent, and you value the truth more than anything else. And I feel like that is the reason why you're kind of like pushing for information. Like, are you doing this? Are you doing this to me? What were you doing? Who were you chatting? You were online on WhatsApp, and then now you weren't responding to me. Gosh, that came out. So maybe that's you. Um, but yeah, that's kind of like one of the situations that pop out. Like, you kind of like, I don't know if you or if your person, yeah, but take it how it resonates. But one of the, yeah, self prophesizing. Gosh, I can't even. I said it in the first part of the video, so just, it's so strange. You're pushing for communication because I feel like you need self assurance. And that is the reason why, the Queen of Swords is here to remind you that you don't need that. You have what it takes deep within inside of you. You're smart. You're someone you're self sufficient, okay? You're self sufficient, you're resourceful, you're stable, so you're all that. Like I said earlier, you're all that. You don't need another person to make you feel like, I don't know, to validate your existence. No. You can get the Ten of Pentacles with or without that person. There, you will meet a lot of other people in this lifetime. Five of Wands. So yeah, this argument that has happened in the past, whatever it is, it kind of like led to this Nine of Swords energy, and Spirit is just saying to kind of like avoid any energy like that moving forward in the future, like argumentative energies or like combative energies, just fighting for the sake of fighting. And I feel like it is something that, is triggering you or your person, like the one. I'm really sensing like someone pushing for, hey, can you give me the truth? Can you just tell me what is going on? Where are we in the relationship? What were you doing last night? Do you really, I feel like someone is kind of like pressing for information and the other person is telling their answer, but one person is like, no, that's not what happened. Another one person in this relationship just couldn't accept the truth because they have already this preconceived idea or story, or they already wove this story in their mind about the other person and they can't seem to shake it off. And I feel like that just led to a lot of arguments, a lot of disputes, and unnecessary fights in their relationship. And it left you here, the Nine of Swords energy, because all of that is just like, this is just like a culmination of what happened. Just this seed of, they're not even noticing that the place is already burning. They're still arguing. Even the cats are. So sometimes when we get too caught up with our thoughts, and sometimes I always say this, but I just want to say it again. Don't believe everything that you think. Sometimes our shadow thoughts, our shadow self is just there. If it says something that's kind of like negative, just acknowledge it. Acknowledge its presence. Like say, okay, I understand you. I heard you, but I'm not gonna believe you. Just set it aside. Okay. Ooh, this one flew out. So this is where you are right now. Page of Pentacles. I feel like what you need to do right now is to kind of like look at this. The Page of Pentacles is usually kind of like a card that represents like a new job, something new, like a new opportunity for you that can kind of like make or break the situation. Mostly positive, but I feel like you are here right now. It flew out, which is strange because I wasn't to draw another card. I wasn't about to draw another card, but I feel like you're here. And Spirit is just saying or reminding you that you have several different avenues that you can go to, and you have this map in front of you. And it's kind of like you're the one who's responsible for your own destiny. You write your own story, and I feel like you're kind of like here leaving it up to chance. You don't know which way to go. There's a lot of directions in this on this card. So but Spirit is saying to just follow your heart and go do the thing that kind of like is pulling you the most. Okay, something that really kind of like drives or fuels your passion. Do that. Go there. Do things that make you happy right now. That is the most important thing for you, especially if you're healing your heart, because you need passion right now. And you can revive passion by maybe traveling. Maybe you are planning to travel. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like you are here. You're like on like a stepping stone right now, of trying to figure out where you are going next. Okay, let's just pull some oracle cards for you. Anything else I would like to come through for? I don't know why I'm so low energy. I wasn't earlier, but I guess from the lack of sleep. Could be. Aww. Sorry. So we have Princess. You can be your own knight. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. Isn't that... I don't know. It's not exactly the same. But I feel like these images could be of the same person. And she just changed her outfit and she cleaned up her room. And she took all of those swords and make one strong and big sword, like the Queen of Swords here. And she's going to on a trip, and she's going to be the master of her own destiny. Look at her polishing that sword. This is someone, like I said earlier, you don't need this person to kind of like get to that Nine of Pentacles. You can get there on your own. You can meet other people. You can be your own knight. You don't need someone to save you or to kind of like make you like take you away from this tower over here. You don't need someone. You All you need is yourself, and everything stems from self-love. So this is your advice. You need to be your own knight. You need to find the truth. And the truth Spirit is saying is that you don't need anybody. All you need to do right now is to focus on yourself, love yourself, do the things that inspire you, like traveling like this person, or perhaps maybe you could be into fencing. I don't know. But yeah, definitely something like that. Okay, do things that make you happy. You don't need another person. You can be your own hero. You're the heroine of your own story. We got several different cards. Lighthouse. Don't. What was I saying earlier? I can't make this up. I am always enough. Don't doubt your worth. Spirit is just strongly, strongly, strongly reminding you, if someone really told you that, you know what, you're not gonna get anyone better than me, or if you're thinking that yourself, you need to scrap that out. You need to put it inside that lamp over there with the fire and burn it, because you do not need that energy in your life. You are always enough. You are always enough. Never, never, never doubt your worth. Okay, that is coming strongly here. Surround yourself. Yes, 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 yes. You surround yourself with love. You connect with your friends. You connect with the people that that love you. Okay, people who love you, your family, your closest friends. Be with them. Have quality time, or spend quality time with your friends. That sometimes maybe it could also mean just be surrounding yourself with your favorite food and listening to music. Putting out your favorite candle, scented candle, and just chilling with your cat. You know, anything that makes you feel good. And the reason why you're being asked to surround yourself with love, because you have been in this energy for far too long. You have been in this cold energy for a long time, and Spirit just wants you to warm up, because you need to warm up. You cannot sustain that. That's not sustainable. The world awaits you. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah, okay, that's kind of like contradictory, because like I said earlier, you're not sleeping. But the fact that you are not sleeping, who knows if this is just a dream. Maybe sometimes you think that too. Maybe, oh gosh, this is just a dream. I want to wake up. This is a nightmare. No, you have the power to wake up. You're the only one who can snap yourself out of this nightmare, out of this dream, because you know what, it's not doing you any good. I don't think it's good for your health. And who wants to be miserable, right? So wake up. The world is waiting for you. So just be your own knight, and get yourself out of that tower. Get yourself out of that tower now. And then thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. Yes! Yes! That is ultimately self-love, Sometimes we need to experience like a lot of, trials, or a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, in order for us to truly appreciate our worth, and to truly know that we are deserving of love, and, to reinforce ourselves that we are, to kind of like fight for ourselves more. And I feel like this is what Spirit is saying. You have now gained this beautiful rose crown. Yes, you can't, because life is not only beautiful. Like, it is very beautiful, right? But it's not all that. Sometimes you need to prick your finger on a thorn to kind of like make you realize that, oh God, this crimson red is so pretty. Oh look, and the rose is red too. So download. Sometimes things that happen out of hurt, out of pain, is pretty. It's not okay. Well, let's not use the word pretty. Sometimes the things that we experience, or that are born out of hurt, out of pain, out of anger, out of negative emotions, can bring beautiful things, like your appreciation for your blood. Yes, it's red, it's pretty. And then you kind of like see the duality in things. Blood can signify hurt, pain, all of that, but it can also, the red is also a color of passion, or it's also the color of the rose in this photo, which symbolizes beauty. So I feel like you're soon going to appreciate, once you see, once you step away, once you wake up and you step away from this energy, then you will realize that, this is something that really meant to happen in order for you to grow and to evolve. Because I am a firm believer that we all meet people in this life for a reason. And sometimes we think that, shoot, you know what, I met this person and this is like the worst thing that has happened to me. But no, sometimes you need to look back and realize that, hey, you know what, because I met that person, I was able to do this and so and so and so and so. That helped me handle a greater obstacle, So just, you're not going to see it right now if you're still hurting. However, in the future, when you look back, you will realize. Romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. But you know what? The energy that's coming through from this card is the one that you love right now should be yourself. Okay? Yourself. You don't need to love anyone else right now except yourself. I feel like you really need to kind of like dig deep within you and love out of yourself. It's very, very important. Now, to end this reading with a light note, that's benefit of the doubt. I believe in the basic goodness of other people and I give them the chance to show it. If they prove me wrong, that's on them. At least I can go to sleep knowing that I practice trust and forgiveness rather than fear and doubt. Like I said in the beginning of the reading. And later on, if I need to, I can always change my mind and retroactively judge them like it's my career. Yeah. Give them benefit of the doubt. Okay? Like, well, moving on in the future, okay? Because your person kind of like prove to you that they're in this player energy, flirting with other people right now, and yeah. So, and like I said earlier, this is kind of like self-realizing prophecy, self-fulfilling. Oh my god, I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Self-fulfilling prophecy. I need to write that down. That sometimes that is what we have, and then we when we keep believing something, just because we have doubt in our hearts and in our minds, then sometimes we attract it. But Spirit is just saying that not everyone is going to hurt you, so give other people the benefit of the doubt. Okay, surrender. Hear ye, hear ye. You're hereby being called to unclench your grip on any old thought patterns that are getting in your way. Surrender any ideas that make you feel like a victim of circumstance, or which make your dream relationship seem an impossibility. The mayor of reinvention has just arrived and has made the following decree. Limiting beliefs about yourself and your life are heretofore forthwith officially and indubitably declared for the birds. This card kind of like summarized everything that I was like having a hard time explaining earlier, using my words. So yeah, that is what I have for you, group number 1. If this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys are healing well and want to send you a big hug. Please love yourself. You are worthy. You're more than worthy that you're thinking that you're more than worthy than what you're thinking of right now. Okay, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I want to say that if you're thinking that you're not worthy at all, or if you're not deserving of love, scratch that, because you are. Okay? Thank you so much, group number 1. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like or subscribing to my channel. I do free love readings, I don't know, like a lot, weekly. So yeah, that's it. Take care and see you again soon. Bye. Hello there, beautiful beings. From group number 2, if your intuition guided you to select the Satin Spar wand or selenite wand, this is going to be a reading. Tonight we're asking Spirit for kind of like a checkup. We're asking Spirit for the energy surrounding your person and your connection right now. So yeah, we are letting Spirit talk. Please know that my readings are timeless. So whenever you find this video, that is when you're meant to receive this guidance. Also, these are general, so please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Can you please help me read for group number 2, please? Let's find out the energy surrounding their connection with their person. Thank you so much. World. Fool. Wow, major arcana cards. 5 swords. Four of Cups. The Moon. Gosh. What's up? Everything is kind of like hidden and shrouded in mystery. Like, why? What is going on? I feel like, I don't know why, but it's not really the same, not completely the same with group number one. However, I feel like this reading speaks of wanting to kind of like begin a new adventure. The World card is the last card of the major arcana, so it means completion, it means kind of like the end of a cycle, and ready to begin a new one, because we also have the Fool. So the World is followed by the Fool, so it's kind of like woof, it's kind of like you're beginning a new cycle. So I'm not sure if this is kind of like a cycle with your person, if you're going, if this, okay, gosh, lots of messages coming through. This could mean like, you could be in kind of like a recurring relationship. Maybe this is a partner or a person that you have been with, have talk. Maybe this is a person that you could have been with in the past, and now they're kind of like entering your life again, or you're considering allowing them to enter your life again. And then, you know what, you feel like it's going to be another cycle, because this is a thing that has been, I feel like this is kind of like an on and off relationship, just because of the World and the Fool, and it's kind of like, it's a cycle. I feel like it's turning. All right. However, Spirit is also saying that it could also be travel, but I'm not really, because, the Fool and the World could also mean, like, the Fool can mean like an adventure, and this could mean travel, but not really sensing that vibe. I feel like, you're risky as well. You're kind of like throwing caution in. There's so many messages, like I said, right? You're throwing caution in the wind, because you feel like you're ready to leap and, have a new beginning. And that is what you experienced with your person in the past. Maybe your person came back and, they're kind of like apologetic. You know what? I'm so sorry. This is whatever happened to us in the past. We can just, maybe we can work through it, and you're here, you're kind of like feeling vindicated, you're happy, you want to start fresh with your person, you want a reset with your person. Maybe you even traveled together, maybe you went to the beach or anything very recreational, very passionate, and in the beginning it was happy and it was fun and it was nice. However, presently here you are, the Four of Cups. I feel like whatever happiness, whatever excitement, attraction, or high vibing energies you had in the past, okay, gosh, so many messages. You could also be someone who already kind of like cut the cord with your person. You kind of like released them already, and once they felt that you're no longer in their radar, and they came back, and you're happy because, oh gosh, my person is back, and maybe they're considering being with me again. However, like I said, it is a cycle. It's something that will keep repeating itself unless you learn the lesson. And yeah, we'll get to that later. But presently, you are here. You are here with the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. And you know what? I'd be lying if I say that I'm sensing some good energies right now from this. However, like with with the Five of Swords, the energy that I'm sensing right now is kind of like feeling kind of like defeated, feeling like I feel like you realize that there are so many things that has happened between you and your person in the past, and you can't seem to kind of like shake it off. There are so many scars already. I feel like you could be feeling. I feel like it's hard for you to trust now, because your person has hurt you so many times in the past, and although you try, it's kind of like it's already written in the book. Even the book has a circle, so I feel like this could be something that has happened several times. The same problems, the same issues, the same I don't know, like arguments that you've had in the past. It's just all recurring, and it's because you're failing to learn the lesson that's being served to you right now. I feel like I'm really sensing a lot of defeat here. You're kind of like sad that, shoot, you know what, I was already away from this person. I was already finally kind of like successfully walked away from them. I successfully ended this. Why am I here again? And you are here again because there's still a lesson that you need to learn. Perhaps you thought you learned it. However, maybe the universe is just testing you if you're going to go back. Have they really learned a lesson? Let me just try this real quick. And then you jump right back into the mix with your person. And, so everything is just going to follow through. Everything is just going to go the same way because, oh, okay, another message is coming through. Could also mean that the key for this is to appreciate what you have. Okay, look at this guy. This guy is kind of just like so fixated on the three cups here. And this could mean like your past. Okay, could. Okay, take it how it resonates. But the energy that I'm getting is that you need to work on yourself to kind of like train your eyes to view the positive in every situation, or train your eyes to kind of like see every opportunity that presents itself to you and not be so fixated on things that, of course, you invested in this person, you invested in this love, but do not be fixated, not be so, or how do you say that? Do not be so do not have tunnel vision. Like, make sure that you're open-minded and you consider other things, because look at this kid is offering, he's there, hey dad, you know what, I have this for you. But this guy is just like so engrossed with all of these different cups, and they're empty. And this one, who knows if it's empty or not? Maybe there's another person who's just waiting for you to release this person and they want to have a shot with you. Or perhaps, like I said, so many different energies. Wow, your energy, your your spirit guides are so chatty. But I feel like, the energy that's coming through, another one here, is that you could also be this, and this could be your person. Perhaps your person is here coming in as, as the, I don't know, Page of Cups, wanting to offer you as some sort of like an apology, wanting to offer you a new beginning, but you're so fixated on the past and you just can't seem to release it because, you feel like, and I don't blame you, sometimes, when we get burned, it's so difficult to kind of like not have that. It's kind of like flinching, when somebody tries to hit you or whatever, you close your eyes. So I feel like it's like instinct for us to protect ourselves at all costs. The next time that I'm with this person and this person hurt me before, like, I'm gonna look at the patterns, I'm gonna see the situation clearly this time. And I feel like maybe that's not it. Maybe your person is really here offering love, offering, seeing this opportunity, appreciating you. I feel like maybe your person could be making an effort to kind of like see you, but who knows, right? We can't. All I know is that the key is with you, with how you perceive things right now. And it's really sad because everything is shrouded in mystery. I can't really. Spirit is just saying to trust your gut. Okay. Look at this cat. This black cat looks at itself in the mirror. Could be narcissism as well. Gosh, you know what? There's so many symbolisms, and I keep saying that, but that is true. Maybe you're with someone who is a narcissist, okay? And that's the reason why they keep coming back to you. And maybe, okay, take it how it resonates, because I have two opposing energies here, and it's like I said, it's up to you. Use your gut, because the high priestess is here to kind of like help you guide. You need to guide yourself. You trust your intuition, trust your gut, to find out which part, use your discernment to find out which part of the reading is for you, because there's just two different opposing energies here. Like, this one is telling me that your person, you could be with someone who's a narcissist, who sees themselves so much bigger than they truly are in real life. And sometimes it is a good thing, but I feel like, maybe this is just the first energy that popped in, like Narcissus, how he died staring at his own reflection in the lake. That could be it. But at the same time, the moon card can also signify you trying to kind of like bridge the energies of your the wild side and your domesticated side. Sometimes you need to be a little bit in the middle. So maybe it's also one thing that you need to do. Maybe you need to you need to really so many different energies. You need to really gauge gauge whether is it my intuition, is it my mind. It's kind of like your two brains, your subconscious and your conscious mind. You need to kind of like be in the middle, in the middle ground, in order for you to actually make a decision and decide and see things clearly. Okay, maybe give it a chance. If you're experiencing both, how about if maybe you can try to see this person for um like a new person. Okay, maybe give them the benefit of the doubt. Hey, this is so different from how he treated me or she treated me in the past. So maybe this time it's really different. So benefit of the doubt, give that person a chance. Okay, don't jump into this energy immediately of kind of like defeat or um, fighting. Could also mean that. Don't jump into that immediately. Perhaps just try to consider and give your person a chance, and then eventually you will find out. Because the future energies here, I'm afraid they're shrouded in mystery, and maybe really need to experience this because, like I said, I can't. Like I said earlier, this is a repeat performance for you because you didn't really learn what you needed to learn. This is a lesson that you needed to learn, and I can't give you the answers. And that's precisely why the moon and the high priestess, they're here to signify that, I can't really, you know, I, it's not for me to give you the answer. It's for you to learn, you know? And sometimes it's really important for us to like take risks and, maybe maybe you need to take a risk with this person and realize that, hey, they've changed. Or maybe you need to kind of like be with this person and then realize, okay, they haven't changed, and then I'm gonna focus on somebody else. I really can't tell you what you need to do because I'm not the one who gave you your lesson. So what I can only offer you right now is to kind of like give you a better picture of, like a different perspective or like a storyline, of what is going on in your situation right now. So the high priestess is someone who's, you know, mute. So that's, we're not really gonna get the answers from her because deep down the answer and the clarity that you need is in you within your self. It's in your intuition. Okay. Anything else? Whoa, gosh, sorry, just 1 second. Strength. Okay, if this reading doesn't say significant with all of the major arcana cards showing, then I don't know what will. You have 3 major arcana cards in the beginning and you have 2 here. I don't know if we'll get another one, but definitely this reading is, like I said, I can't interfere with it because this is a lesson that you need to learn because it keeps coming back to your life because you need to learn this. You need to understand what you need. You need to do some major introspection, maybe be the hermit, maybe, meditate, maybe focus on yourself and really kind of like internalize the things that's happening. Like, do some deep introspection in order for you to realize what's going on. Strength is here to kind of like signify that you have the strength to take on this lesson, this thing, this situation. This is given to you. This is brought back to you. It's like a twister. You feel like it's chaos again, but sometimes maybe you could be stronger than the chaos. Maybe you have learned what you needed to learn, not like the lesson, but I feel like maybe you need to kind of like maybe you got like an achievement unlock situation and you are better equipped to handle this chaos that's here, that's brewing behind you. Or you could have been the one who could you could be the one to stop it. Or maybe you were the one who started it. I don't know. Maybe you thinking this or falling down on the same path of kind of like in this clouded thoughts of like, okay, I want to fight with this person because I feel like they're not really giving me a lot of attention right now and all of that. Funnily, that didn't came out with the 4 of Cups, taken for granted part. No, it just shows that your attention is kind of like elsewhere. And yeah, just find the inner strength deep within yourself. Again, with the jaguar and the because jaguars, black panthers are actually jaguars, and leopards only they're black. Okay, I just want to put that out there. But yeah, because I feel like so many energies. Wow, thank you, spirits. I'm truly, truly grateful. You're very chatty and present. So yeah, I feel like this is being reminded. This is kind of like reminding me of this. Like you need to find the balance of both in order for you to be completely strong. Okay, because the power lies deep within you. All you need to do is just kind of like realize how to balance your subconscious and conscious mind. Your strength, it's in you, and you have it. Nine of Swords. See, I feel like you focusing on the situation that's I feel like you focusing on the past experiences could have, because you've been with this person before. Okay, that's the energy that's coming through. I'm not gonna shift it, I'm not gonna change it. Yeah, I feel like you're stuck in your own head because you're allowing yourself to be confused. You're mixing up this, maybe this person is coming in with an entirely different energy. Who knows, right? But what I'm getting is that you are the one who's allowing yourself to be in this energy. You're anxious right now because you're thinking your person is doing this and doing that. You want to fight. Maybe this is just another cycle, or maybe they just want to test the waters or be with me again, if I'm gonna be okay with them being a part of my life. And I am, but I feel like everything is happening the same way. And maybe this person, maybe I'm just seeing the past. Maybe this new cup that they're offering is the same as the past, and I'm just here fixated on the past. I'm just here being sad and lonely, and being, instead of appreciating your person for who they are now, I feel like you just couldn't shake off the past. Anything else, spirit? Anything? Maybe that is what you need to learn. Maybe you need to learn to trust. Maybe you need to learn to give other people some second chances, or give them benefit of the doubt, or maybe give this new person, maybe give your person the chance to prove themselves. Ten of Swords. Again with the ending card. This suffering could end right now, or it could continue. It's up to you, because this suffering is just in your head. If you're feeling kind of like nervous, anxious right now, it's all in your head. That is what's coming through. I'm not seeing blood. She's still alive. The Ten of Swords usually depict someone who's like dead, bloody, and all of that, and they've no way to escape. You, on the other hand, you have this broom right here. You can Accio, if you're into Harry Potter, you can Accio that wand and get it, and fly out of there. Or maybe you're not even pierced. Maybe your cloak is kind of like a protective fabric. Maybe you're not pierced. Maybe you're not dying. And you have someone who's protecting you. And I feel like this is just like your guides or your spirit. You're being protected. Because you need to experience hurt. You need to experience that in order for you to realize that you have what it takes to take yourself out of that situation. Okay? Intuition. Use your intuition. Use your gut. Right now, everything is just an illusion right now. You have the strength. You need to find a way to get here, to get your strength. Okay? That cat is buying this witch a chance to kind of like, the cat is scaring away this scumbag who attacked her. So this witch has the power to escape. The completion is within you. You need to learn. Once you do, you'll be able to escape. Whether if it's just all in your head, like this Nine of Swords energy here, whether if it's all in your head, then, you're good. Or even if it's true that, that this person is kind of like just going to repeat everything, then it's all up to you. You can move out. Gosh, you know what? This card is just really, I mean, the last group here is just telling me right now that you, it's all up to you. I can't, there's nothing that I can say right now that will make sense to you, because you have all the answers deep within you, and you're the person who can very well help you and get you out of that situation. You know, either the situation is all in your head or it's real, the answer or the solution lies within you. Clover, release your guilt. Wings, you never needed those wings to fly. Expectations, don't seek anyone's approval. And endings are inevitable. Okay, let me just tune into the energies here. The wings kind of like reminds me of this, you know, this. Let me just rearrange them. This, those are the energies. I feel like it's more suited here, because this card is kind of like telling you about your strength, telling you about your own power, telling you that you have what it takes to pull yourself or to fly yourself out of that situation, and you don't even need that broom nor that wing that she kind of like strung together there. No, you have what it takes. You know, deep within you. With the High Priestess here, you have it. I can't tell you, because you're the only one who knows. Okay, endings are inevitable. I feel like, you know, this could also be a symbol of this. Okay, the hurt that you're experiencing, it's all going to dissipate soon. You have the answer. You have what it takes. You have the power, girl, dude, whatever, you know. You have the power to kind of like stop yourself from being miserable. Look, they're both crying. See, I didn't even realize that, but that is what I guess, you know, the magnetic pull of the energies. That's what I'm seeing. Dawn is coming soon. You know, your ship is going to sail. Come in. How do you say that? My ship comes in. Or come in. Your ship is going to come in soon. You're going to realize that, you know, you're living inside your head. You're creating your own ghosts or horror. You're creating your own phantoms in your mind. You know, you just need to kind of like open your eyes and see the beauty of the present, the now. Okay, not gonna be for everyone, but the Spirit is saying live in the now. Okay, so maybe, yeah, with the card that represents, you know, the Four of Cups, you know, being stuck in the past, always looking at the past, comparing it with the future. You know, Spirit is just saying maybe you need to shift your perspective and look at the now. Don't seek anyone's approval. You know, this is just a card to remind you that you, I don't know, I feel like you're cautious, or kind of like you don't you trust yourself enough, maybe, or your gut enough, or you need to start believing in yourself. Okay, because I feel like you're not moving because you don't trust your own thoughts, your own, I don't know, like intuition. And sometimes you seek other people's advice, like, hey, do you think this is good? Do you think I'm doing this right? Yes, and it's okay to kind of like ask advice from other people, ask for other people's thoughts and opinions about the situation, but ultimately the answer is with you. Okay, and you don't need to seek anyone's approval, you know, whether if they like your move, whether if they like you to be with this person. Again, maybe could be okay for some of you. Maybe your friends aren't, you know, they're not really rooting for this person because this person hurt you in the past, and maybe that's one of the reasons that, you know, you're kind of like stuck in this energy of like this, expecting this person to kind of like hurt you again. Don't. Okay, and then you have release your guilt. What are you guilty about? What are you guilty about? Maybe that's something that you need to think about, you know? What has happened in the past? Huh. Maybe you know, sometimes, you know, relationships run both ways, right? Um, I'm not saying that you did something to your person, okay, but maybe consider your actions as well. Okay, maybe consider your actions as well. I don't know, but that's the energy that's coming through. Consider your actions. Maybe your person is really coming, because it's so weird that the face is just there and I'm seeing it so sad. So maybe your person is really doing their best to kind of like fix you, or fix the relationship. Not fix you. Nobody can fix you but you. Or fix the relationship. However, you're kind of like stuck in the past. Or maybe you're making this person feel guilty for hurting you in the past. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Gosh, your reading is quite lengthy. Group number 2. I told you, lots of messages. Anything, angels and spirit guides for group number 2. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Yeah, of course. Why not? Stop being in this energy, the Nine of Swords energy, stop it. Rest, and, perhaps if you get anxious from time to time, thinking about the past, rest. Okay, that is what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you, or Spirit is guiding you to ensure that you find the time to take care of yourself, if you feel like, shoot, this person is kind of like doing a repeat of what he did or what she did in the past, and I don't like it. Don't be in that energy. Don't be in the Nine of Swords energy. Don't be anxious. Don't be demanding. Okay, that came through. So take it how it resonates. Don't push on the other person. Whatever. Just try to relax. Chill. Okay, chill. So maybe that is, it could also be something that you need to release. Maybe in the past, maybe you were, I don't know, a little bit condescending or pushy on your person, So yeah, examine yourself as well. Okay, don't always remember, like, things happen both ways. Okay, self-worth. I cast all of concerns. Let me just. Okay, gosh. Let me just finish what I was trying to say earlier. Okay, um, things happen sometimes because we mirror it. Okay, so always consider if you also have like a part in the situation, or what happened in the past. Maybe you also did something, so maybe you need to fix yourself as well. So yeah, I feel like your person is here trying to fix himself. So maybe do find that humility to kind of like check in with yourself. Like, is there something that I need to fix? Is there something that I'm triggering my person with? Is there some sort of like a behavior that's triggering to my person, or maybe something that I'm doing wrong, or some expectation that I have with my person, and perhaps maybe you need to kind of like dig deep and just do some introspection. Okay? Self-worth. I cast all of concerns about what people think of me. Similar to the expectations card. I know I'm a totally kick-ass person, and my kick-assness can never be diminished by rejection. So people can think what they think and feel what they feel. In the meantime, I'll just keep on knowing what I know without thinking about what they're thinking about what I already know. I think. Another card for you. Oopsie. Gosh. Okay, this one, I'm just gonna take the top because it says rest. I take a step away from my stress and then a deep breath and the crankiness killing nap. Oh, and then a crankiness killing nap. When I get the rest I need, I instantly become a better version of myself, able to navigate complex relationship in a single bound. When I don't, I'm not, which means I shouldn't, but I try to. And then we can't, and it doesn't, but I did. So it wasn't. Ugh, good night. So yeah, again, confusion. Okay, and in order for you to kind of like eject yourself from all of that is to rest. Okay, that is what I have for you. Group number 2. You had a lot of energies coming through, a lot of messages. Let me know if one of it, or maybe all of it did, or a part of it resonated with you. I would love to hear your comments. Just so I know that my readings are helping people. So I would truly, truly appreciate that. If you enjoyed this video or if it helped you in some way, maybe consider giving it a like or subscribe to my channel for future readings like this, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Bye. See you again soon. Hello there, beautiful beings from group number 3. If your intuition guided you to select this hematite, this is going to be your reading tonight. We're asking Spirit to give us the oopsies, I'm sorry, to give us the energy surrounding your person and your connection. Okay. Please note that my readings are timeless, so when you find this video, that is when you were meant to hear this message. Also, these are general, so of course not everything is going to resonate with you and your situation, so please be discerning and only take what does and kindly leave the rest behind. Alright? So we're going to dive into your reading. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Thank you so much, angels and spirit guides. Can you please help me read for group number 3, please? I'd like to find out the energy surrounding their person and the connection. Thank you so much. Star, 5 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. Woohoo! Hang on, let me just have a look at the energies. I feel like in the past you have invested a lot on yourself. You have invested a lot on yourself to heal what you needed to heal, and I feel like you're hopeful with this person. I feel like this person kind of like took a while to be with you or to consider this relationship. Okay, take it how it resonates. However, I'm sensing that this is for, okay, not gender specific, I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, I feel like you kind of like pursued this person for a long time in the past, and right when you felt like, you know what, maybe it's time for me to have a look at, what is out there, or I have been crushing on this person for so long, and I don't think they noticed me, but you were very, very hopeful for a long time. The star here represents that you're just kind of like waiting for a miracle. I don't want to say that, but yeah, that is what's happening, or that's what has happened in the past. You're envisioning your bright future with this person. However, you felt like, they're taking too long. Let me just move on to somebody else or someone else. I'm attractive. I can definitely, take on the world. This person, he's the King of Wands, but somehow, I don't know, I'm getting Napoleon vibes, which is so strange. But yeah, if you're from Corsica, maybe this is something that you need to hear. I don't even know if my reading reached France, but yeah, I just feel like, maybe you're out there and you allowed yourself to kind of like, okay, I'm gonna put myself out there, and I'm going to, allow myself to experience new things, I feel like you're someone who's very, very charming. Okay, I feel like you have a very, very happy, or you have a very good energy within you, and with the King of Wands, it's signifying that you're just able to control that energy, and you're able to kind of like transform that energy and make it into something positive. So I feel like you could have traveled, because that is what I'm getting from this card. Look at it, this bird. I mean, what? There's no bird here. The king is kind of like is pointing its wand to kind of like the sea and talking to the cat, and telling the cat, hey, I want to go here. So I feel like you're someone who's very outgoing and you like the outdoors. Your person, once you have decided to do that in the past, I feel like your person kind of like sprung into action, or kind of like, when it's crazy, this energy, this cat and mouse, this push and pull, this chaser runner energy. I'm not a fan of it, but I'm sensing that right now. I feel like this the moment that you kind of like gave up on your person, and the moment that you kind of like, okay, you know what, maybe I should not be chasing them. Maybe I should be out there and try my luck with other people. Wheel of Fortune, you're here. You're kind of like allowing fate to bring you to your next destination. Your person felt that. Your person felt that, oof, you know what? This person who's very interested in me, or maybe your person is trying to play coy, or playing hard to get. However, the moment that you kind of like decided to, you know what, I've given this person a lot of energy, a lot of effort already, or maybe you're together, maybe you're the one who's doing all of the effort in the relationship. Maybe you're the one who's investing a lot in this relationship. You're very hopeful that that something fruitful is going to happen. Maybe you want the Ten of Pentacles with this person in the future. However, you know what? Maybe your person's not really that. Your person wasn't really reciprocating, or maybe your person's not really forthcoming on how they feel about you and all of that. So maybe you decide to kind of like, maybe I should go out and meet new other people, or maybe entertain other people. This is not progressing the way that I want to. I have been hopeful for the longest time. However, I feel like it's not really. It's getting quite stagnant. So maybe it's time for me to go. And the moment that you did that, the moment that you started the wheel, you turned the wheel. Your person realized it. They're here. They're sitting in this Five of Pentacles energy. They're feeling quite left out in the cold. They're unsure. They want to go in and find out. Hey, you know what? I see you burning that fire. I see you being charming. I see you being very, very motivated to do something. I see a lot of energy from you. Very passionate. Where are you going? What's happening? They're interested to know what's going on with you right now. They want to go there and peek. They want to go there because they're here. They're outside now. You kind of like release them from your energy. Okay, you know what? This is my force field. You're not allowed inside. And I feel like, yeah, your person felt that. Your person felt immediately that, and yeah, they're not really that interested in me anymore. So you're here. The Wheel of Fortune. So who knows what's going to happen? We're going to allow fate to, how do I say that? Dictate the situation. But at the same time, you have the control. But definitely, regardless, I see happy outcome. This is like a turning point of the situation. You are here presently, right now. This is your present. Maybe you're checking this video because you feel like, oh, okay, you know what? I have already moved on from a person, but let me just check real quick how they are, or how they feel about me, or they're just here, asking, and this is a turning point for you. And for the both of you, actually, this is a major turning point. Wheel of Fortune here. But regardless whether the wheel turns or where it lands, all of it is happy. Happy possibilities for you. Ten of Pentacles is in the cards. This is for you. Are you gonna have it with your person or with somebody else? Who knows? The choice is up to you. We have the Seven of Cups here. So I feel like, sorry, the mic flew. Sorry there. So I feel like, regardless if you choose to be with your person or if you choose to be somebody else, I feel like you have a lot of opportunity waiting for you, a lot of different people who can very well be, the person that you have this how do I say that term? Lineage with, this person who can give you the stable, happy, committed life that you want, You have the choice. You have the choice. Should it be your person or not? It's all up to you. Spirit just wants you to keep a clear head and, try not to get confused in all of the options, because I feel like you're going to have a lot. So, and so it's true. You kind of like the moment that you stepped out of it, that happened. Three of Swords. Three of Swords signifying hurt, signifying pain. Maybe you were hurt by this person in the past. Okay? Maybe that's the reason why you decided to propel forward. Maybe you heard something. Maybe you read something. Definitely words are included here. Maybe somebody gossiped something to you about your person. Maybe you learned a secret about them. Or maybe they're telling other people that they're not really interested in you, or they're no longer interested in you, or maybe they're seeing other people. Take it how it resonates. I don't mean to hurt you. I'm just giving you explanations or examples. But I feel like definitely what propelled you to go out and, leave this kind of like very hopeful energy in the past is because you were hurt. Or maybe you could have just been hurt because, you've been waiting on this person for a long time and it's not progressing. So you just decided to move forward. Okay? Definitely Three of Swords. A little bit of heartache. Eight of Wands. Communication is coming in. Watch out for it. I feel like your person is definitely planning to contact you since they are feeling the energy, the loss of you. They're feeling it immensely. They're feeling it right now. They're feeling it in their bones. They want to message you. Perhaps they messaged you already. You should check your phone, you know? But definitely your person wants to, they're very, very interested. They want to find out what's going on with this person. And I think it's going to be rapid, Twister energy. They're going to come in. They're going to, and check. Hey, what's going on? How are you? What's up? Do you want to grab some lunch with me or something? You want to hang out? How are you? Suddenly your person is gone. It's kind of like a quick turnaround. In the past, maybe your person was kind of like quite boring, or you wouldn't like. They can't really. I feel like you were the one who is always making the effort, and now you're gonna see them turn around. Okay, they're gonna give you that. They're quite anxious. They're anxious. So, anything else? Anything else? Pop up. Five of Cups. I feel like you have some sort of like, you have a little bit of reservation, or kind of like you're not jumping out of the situation fully. You want to go out, you want to meet new people, you have a lot of choices. You want this Ten of Pentacles and you're out to get it. However, I feel like this person really meant a lot to you or mean a lot to you, so you're not jumping into it full, like head first. No, you're kind of like quite sad because you're still kind of like healing in a way because the rejection that you felt from this person, even though you tried really your best and you understand. I feel like there's no resentment from you. It's just this feeling of heartache, just heartache from this person. And I think you're going to take some time before you go out and meet new people because you're still looking at this. The Three Cups that spilled. However, behind you, you have like several, they have like a whole freaking wine bottle behind you. Along with the Two Cups that you can share with another person or your person, Maybe just not focus on the past and focus on the things that brought you hurt in the past or brought you, pain. Your person is definitely yearning for you, I feel. Or maybe this is your person. Maybe your person is now realizing all of the worth, your worth, all of the things that you offered, all of the things you brought to the table. And they're mourning that. I'm going to pull more cards. Anything else that you'd like to say? Six of Wands. Moon. Six of Wands signify recognition. I feel like in the past, maybe your person was kind of, I don't want to say this because it sounds really mean and rude, but I feel like maybe in the past, your person was kind of like hiding you from people, or maybe kind of like hiding this thing that maybe they're hiding their feelings, The moon card signifies a lot of things. Could mean deception, could mean hiding things, could mean, I don't know, like, I feel like your person maybe did not give you the recognition that you deserve in the past, or I don't want to say they're ashamed of you, but they were just not really sure. I don't want to say that they're stringing you along, but that's also coming through here. But I feel like right now your person is willing to give you that with the Six of Wands because they're realizing your worth. They're realizing they're sad. They're sad that you're not there. Or perhaps you're sad. But what will make you come back to your person? No more. An end to all of the uncertainties. With the Moon card here, an end to all of that. And Six of Wands. Success, victory, recognition. Okay? I feel like that's what you need. I feel like you need some reassurance. Or at least, I don't know what you found out about this person. Maybe, but yeah, I feel like you deserve to be recognized, or at least not even like fame, like put on like social media that you're in a relationship with someone, but at least Could be, take it how it resonates. However, the energy that I'm sensing is that you just want your person to recognize you and the love that, you've given them. What else? Yes. Yes. Because you have been giving them a lot of love here with the Queen of Cups energy. You've been giving your person all of this nurturing energy, love, very abundant. You have a lot of fish, you have dolphins, very harmonious energy. You're this. You're this to your person. And you just want union with them. Maybe, like I said, this. The wine could be this. This could be you. This could be us. Look at the fish. Even the fish. The black fish is giving the calico like a fish. Oh gosh, I said fish. Sorry. Even the black cat is giving the calico a fish. Maybe as a sign of like apology, or maybe reunion. Could mean a lot of things. Maybe this is what's coming through if you decide to give your person another chance, and if maybe, okay, painting a picture over here, your person is experiencing this right now, right? Because your person knows that you have every bit of opportunity to have the 10 of Pentacles with someone, right? To have the stability, loving family that you have always wanted. You have a lot of choice. You have a lot of options over here, and your person found that out, or realized that you're no longer in their radar, or in their net. Okay, your person realized that, and then now they realize, and now they're kind of like coming to the conclusion that, hey, you know what, my person is actually, they're very, very nurturing and loving. They're all this, they're all that, but what did I do? I kind of like took them for granted. And now they're miserable. They're not, they're sad. They're mourning you. Had I only given them the recognition that they wanted, had I given them the love that they deserve, had I told them that, I appreciate the love that you were giving me, or the attention that you're giving me, maybe they didn't leave. However, I kept everything hidden because I don't know why, but your person kept it hidden. And now they're seeing you as the Queen of Cups. And they want 2 of Cups. So your person is considering that, maybe if they offer you this and shed away the illusion, or remove it from the relationship, then perhaps you may have a shot at this. Because the 2 of Cups is like, it's like a soulmate card. Anything else I would like to come through? Blue. I'm being drawn to the color blue, so I feel like communication is definitely coming in. And once it comes in, take it as an opportunity for you to express your thoughts and emotions and everything that you want to say to your person. But take heed, okay? Stand your ground, okay? Make sure that this person comes in with pure intentions. You want to be able to have this, okay? Regardless if it's your person or not, you have a lot of choice, okay? However, yes, I feel like you have history with your person. You want this with them. However, make sure first to identify if their intentions are true, okay? Oh gosh, why? Let me pull some oracle cards for you. Anything else, Spirit? Oh, look at that cat. The cat sitting on the throne has a baby, like kittens. So cute. Anything else that you would like to come through for group number 3, please? Angels and Spirit guides. Any more? Okay. Princess, you can be your own knight. Okay, this one came out for group number 1. So, yeah, you could definitely be your own knight. Different to the energy that's coming through that came out from group number 1, the energy that's coming through here is protection. I feel like what you need right now is protection. You need to protect yourself. You need, like I said earlier, when I was shuffling, you need to identify if this person's thoughts, intentions, emotions to you or for you are true. I think you need that. You need to set some boundaries. You need to kind of like, okay, you know what? You kind of like had me for the longest time. Why are you just sensing this now? You know? I don't want to plant a seed of doubt in your mind, but take it into consideration, the person's intentions towards you, because you can never be too sure. And that is the energy, the vibe that I'm getting from this one. I mean, earlier, the energy that I'm getting is that, the group number 1 has the power to kind of like remove themselves from the situation, all that, things like that. However, with you, the energy, I'm being drawn to the shield. So I feel like you really, really need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself. Okay, I'm not sure what your person wants. They're very anxious and sad. Oh, don't be afraid to sing. So, this energy is just telling me or reinforcing, because it also reminds me of the 3 of Cups energy. So I feel like, if you are quite afraid to go out there, see other people, date other people because you feel like you're cheating on your person, that's an energy that's coming through, okay? I don't know where it's coming from, but take it how it resonates. I feel like maybe you're just afraid to kind of like, or you're still not, like I said earlier before we described this as your person, I feel like you're still there. You're not ready to jump into the pool yet, because you still have feelings. You're still healing or reeling from the hurt that you pain, and the pain that you experienced from the rejection from this person. Whatever spirit is saying, it's a weird world out there. If you don't go out, you'll never know. So I feel like spirit is just reminding you to kind of like have the confidence to go out there. Each and every one of us, we're all just weirdos on this earth, and what's important for us is to kind of like help each other overcome. I read something like that. Hang on. Gosh. Sorry. It's just gosh, I want to say it. Where it's kind of like a message that says, we're here on earth to help each other through, not to see through one another. Something like that. I'm not sure if I'm getting the quote correctly. Yeah, it's kind of like to see one another through and not to see through one another. Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Yes, definitely in the past. I feel like you could have been really, really sad in the past, as because you have exerted a lot of energy and a lot of investment towards this person. But it's all gonna heal. If you want to heal, it's all gonna heal. Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Yes, most definitely. I stand that. I support that. Nobody can fix you other than yourself. All you need to do is to kind of just like focus on the things that you need to focus on yourself and to heal yourself. It's an inside job, okay? There's nobody else that can help you with that. Perhaps you're contemplating on being with this person again because you feel like you're broken without them, but you don't need that. 3. Gosh. Let them go. So that is what spirit wants to say. Again, earlier I said trust your gut and be a little bit on guard with this person because you don't know what their intentions are. So okay. Use your discernment, okay? At the end of the day, you have free will. Use your intuition. Follow your heart. Follow your gut. Maybe what you need to let go of is your doubts or maybe your person. Take it how it resonates. I can't decide for you, so you need to meditate on this. Okay? If you want like an accurate answer. Remember, this is just a general reading, okay? So maybe for some of you, you need to let the person go, especially if this person just strung you along. Geesh, let them go. You have a lot of choices and options waiting for you. So, if this person strung you along, let them go. Look to your inner strength. You're stronger than you realize. Yes. You don't need someone to fix you, and you can be your own knight. If you feel like maybe you feel like your person is your weakness, and the moment that they kind of like sweet talk you feel like your knees are gonna melt, and you're kind of like, you know what? No. Stand firm, hold your ground, okay? You are your knight. Okay? Okay. Anything else that would like to come through? Oh gosh, benefit of the doubt. You know what? This one came out for group number 1 as well. I believe in the basic goodness of other people, and I give them the chance to show it. If they prove me wrong, that's on them. At least I can go to sleep knowing that I practice trust and forgiveness rather than fear and doubt. And later on, if I need to, I can always change my mind and retroactively judge them like it's my career. So I mean that energy is coming through. Could be. Oops, I'm so sorry. You could definitely give this person another chance if you like. Like I said, it's all up to you. Yeah, it's all up to you. Anything else? Angels and spirit guides would like to come through and advise, please, and advise, and advise, and advise. Whoa. Listening. I activate my receptive side and become an engaged, intuitive, professional grade listener. Supercharged listening gives me the ability to not only hear the words others are saying, but to also perceive the emotions hiding between their words. Armed with this knowledge, I'll be in a great position to give them exactly what they need, or if I prefer, to dominate the planet. I think this card kind of just like reinforces the fact earlier that I said, you know what? Communication is definitely coming in with this. Communication is coming in, but you also need to look for inner strength and ensure that, you be your own knight, because you've been hurt by this person in the past. Regardless if they did it on purpose, they hurt you in the past, and I feel like you need to hear their thoughts, because look at her. Her face is kind of like just really, oh my gosh, so anxious, and you don't really know, why are they anxious? Are they anxious because they realize that they love me, that I mean something in their life, or is it just their ego? So you're listening to your person and allowing them to speak, but at the same time taking guard, standing your ground, and just don't melt. The moment that they say sweet things, don't melt. Listen and perceive what they're trying to say in between the words. Listen to their emotions. Feel, trust your gut. Know that you have the strength deep within you. Regardless if you decide to be with this person, or another person, or any one of these choices that you have, you will have your 10 of Pentacles. You will have the stability that you need and that you want and you deserve. Okay, so that is what I have for you, group number 3. If this reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear if I'm really helping out other people, if that makes sense. I mean, I'm doing free readings, so I would really be appreciative if if I could hear that this reading helps you in some way. Please consider maybe giving this video a like, or consider subscribing to the channel should you feel the need to. Please do, I would appreciate it. And maybe share it so that other people can get the guidance that they need as well, right? Thank you so much for being here, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, group number 3.